Assalamu alaikum. I am Hina Nasir, SS English, Divisional Public School and Inter College, Sahiwal. Dear students, our today's topic is change of voice of past continuous tense, and we have to work with its exercise. First of all, we will discuss the objectives. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to differentiate between active and passive voice, explain the sentence pattern in active and passive voice using past continuous tense, convert the given sentences from active to passive voice. Before proceeding to the actual lesson, let's revise the previously taught concept. What is a voice? Every sentence is written in two voices: active voice, passive voice. In active voice, subject is given importance and it performs the action. For example, they were attending the meeting. Here they is a subject, were is the helping verb, attending is ing form of verb, the meeting is object. Here they is the subject and it is performing the main action and it is given importance. While in passive voice, object is given importance and subject receives the action. As you can see in this example, the meeting was being attended by them. Here, the meeting is an object, was is the helping verb, being is also accompanying the helping verb, attended is the past participle form of verb. When we change the sentence from active voice to passive voice, we change the helping verb and the form of verb. You have read about it in the previous lesson. Then we will use the word by with the subject them. They has been changed into them. Here subject is receiving the action, while in active voice object is receiving the action. Now I will summarize the whole idea. In active voice, subject performs the action, while in passive voice, subject receives the action. Right? Now we will proceed further. Now we will discuss the conversion of voice of the affirmative sentence structure. Affirmative sentence structure is a simple sentence. For example, she was writing a letter. It is the active voice. A letter was being written by her. It is the passive voice. She was writing a letter. In this sentence, you may analyze that she is the subject, was is the helping verb, writing is the form of verb, a letter is an object. Now we will change its voice. Here, letter will come in the beginning. Subject will change its form as her and come in the end. Was being written by her. A letter was being written by her. We will simply change ing form of verb to the past participle form of verb, and here the whole voice will be changed into passive voice. Similarly, he was playing the guitar. Here he is the subject, was is the helping verb, playing is the form of verb, guitar is the object. So its passive voice will be the guitar was being played by him. He will be changed into him. Playing will be changed into played, and the guitar will remain the same. Now we will discuss the conversion of negative sentences. For example, she was not watching a film. This sentence is in active voice. She is the subject, was is the helping verb, Not is showing a negative sentence. Watching is an ing form of verb. Film is an object. Now let's see its passive voice. In passive voice, object will come in the beginning and subject will go in the end. A film is an object, was not being watched by her. Here you can see that in passive voice, object comes in the start and subject comes in the end. Watched is the past participle form. Similarly, they were not opening the gate. Its passive voice will be the gate was not being opened by them. Right? Now let's come to the next sentences. Here we will discuss the conversion of interrogative sentences. Here are few examples. Was she reading a book? In this sentence, a question is being asked. Here, was is the helping verb, she is the subject, reading is an ing form of verb, a book is an object. Its passive voice will be, was a book being read by her? Here, was will come in the start. A book is an object, it comes after the helping verb. Read is the past participle form and her is the subject. In passive voice, again in interrogative sentences, object comes in the start and subject comes in the end. But the minor change over here is that the helping verb will come in the beginning as it is a question sentence. Right? In active voice, we will use helping verb in the beginning, and in passive voice, we will also use helping verb in the beginning. Was he learning English? Was English being learned by him? In the same way, was will remain the same and at the same position in both sentences, while English is an object. In active voice, it will come in the end. In passive voice, it will come in the start. He is a subject. In active voice, it will come in the start, while in passive voice, it will come in the end. Learning is ing form, while learned is the past participle form. Now we will move to the negative interrogative sentences. Let's discuss its conversion. Negative interrogative, as its name is showing that these sentences contain both negative and interrogative sentence at the same time. For example, were we not taking medicine? Here you can see that it is a mixture of negative as well as interrogative sentence, right? Now let's see its conversion. Was medicine not being taken by us? As it is an interrogative sentence as well, we will put helping verb in the beginning. Then we will interchange the position of the subject and the object. We will put medicine in the start after helping verb. Then we will change we into us and we will put the subject in the end. And taken is the past participle form. Right? Here you may see that there are 3 steps of changing active voice into passive voice. In the first step, you have to interchange the position of the subject and the object. In the next step, you will change the form of verb. You will change the form of verb into the past participle form of verb. And then in the end, you will put the helping verbs according to the type of the sentence. If it is a negative interrogative sentence, then you will put was, not, etc. If it is affirmative sentence, then you will not use not. It depends upon the type of the sentence that what helping verbs you are going to use in it. Now let's move to the next example. Was she not helping the poor? Was the poor not being helped by her? We have changed this voice according to the same method as we have done before. Now let's move to the last type of sentence, that is double interrogative sentence. As its name is showing, Double interrogative sentence has two questions at the same time, right? For example, why was she buying a milk? Here you may see that was she buying milk is a question sentence or is an interrogative sentence. But we are still putting another WH word with it, which is giving it the status of the double interrogative sentence. As it is already interrogative, was she buying milk, and we have put WH word in the start, so it will convert into double interrogative sentence, right? Now let's see its conversion. While we are going to convert it into passive voice, we will put the WH word in the beginning, like why is a WH word, who, why, where, when, etc. are WH words, or you may say question words, right? We will put that WH word in the beginning, and then we will change the other part of the sentence as we used to do in interrogative sentences. We will use the same method. Was milk being bought by her? Here we will put the helping verb after the WH word, then we will put the object, then being, then third form of verb, then by, and then the subject. Again in the next sentence, why was he earning money? Here WH word is why, was is the helping verb, he is the subject, earning is the ing form, money is object, right? So when we are going to change it, we will put the WH word in the beginning. Was money being earned by him? We will put subject after the helping verb, then we will change the form of verb, right? And by him is the subject, it will come in the end, right? We will follow the same steps as we used to do in every type of sentence. The first step is the interchanging of the subject and the object. The next step is the change of form of verb, and in the last step we will put the helping verbs according to the type of the sentence. Now there is a different example over here. Who was ringing the doorbell? Here we are using who. Who is also a WH word, but its conversion is a bit different than others. Who was ringing the doorbell? So for converting who into passive voice, we will use by whom. Who will be changed into by whom. By whom was the doorbell being rung? You may see that after by whom we will put was, which is the helping verb. Then we will put the object, that is the doorbell. In this sentence you may see that doorbell is the object, right? And the subject is missing. So for subject there is a word over here who. So we will change who into by whom, and the remaining parts of the sentence will be changed as such. Was the doorbell. Doorbell is the object, being rung. Rung is the third form, or you may say past participle form, right? And ringing is the ing form, right? This sentence is not so complicated. It is also the same, but in this sentence we will change who into by whom. The remaining parts of the sentence will be changed according to the same method which we used to implement in other types of the sentence. Now it's a time for a little mental workout. Here you may see that the exercise has been given. This exercise is in active voice and you have to change it into passive voice. You just have to change the voice of the sentence, and there is no need to change the type of the sentence. I am giving you a few seconds so you may go through this exercise. I will also provide the key by the end of the lesson, so you may check out your answers later. This is your assignment as well. You have to solve it in your rough registers. Now let's find out answers. Here the key has been given. The previously given exercise has been solved over here. First of all, you just have to solve the previously given exercise in your registers, and then you can check your answers from here. I hope that you will do your work fairly and will not do any kind of cheating. This is your assignment as well. Now we will review our today's lesson. In today's lesson, we have briefly studied about the formation structure of past continuous tense. This structure formations had already been taught in your previously given lesson. Then we have studied conversion of different types of sentences, that is affirmative, negative, interrogative, double interrogative. In the end, we have done a little mental workout. We have performed the conversion exercise. Its answers have already been given in the video lesson. I hope, my dear class, that you have understood today's lesson and you will be able to solve the conversion exercise accurately. Have a nice day. Take care. Allah Hafiz.